Good morning, learners! Welcome to Valenzuela Live in MAPE 7. Again, I am your nurse, Marie Antoinette Ganadon Soriano from Disciplina Village, Bignay National High School. Are you ready to be healthy? Then let's get it on. But before we start our discussion, here are some important reminders to keep in mind. I think we are now ready. Let me show you the most essential learning competencies. Number 1, practice ways to prevent and control non-communicable diseases. 2, demonstrate self-monitoring to prevent non-communicable diseases. 3, promote programs and policies to prevent and control non-communicable and lifestyle diseases. 4, identify agencies responsible for non-communicable diseases, prevention, and control. Activity time! Let's have some review on the previous topic in health. For the activity number 1, comment your answers below and identify the following non-communicable diseases. You will be given 5 seconds for each number. Number 1, it is the hypersensitivity in dust, pollen, food, and medicines. What is your answer? And your answer is allergy. Good job. Number 2, it is a disease caused by uncontrolled cell division. What is your answer? Yes, it's cancer. Nice one. Number 3, it is a diseases of heart and blood vessels. What is your answer? And the answer is cardiovascular diseases. You got it right. Number 4, it is the hardening and thickening of the artery wall. What is your answer? Good job. It is the atherosclerosis. Number 5, it is a disease where the body produces abnormal levels of insulin. The answer is right. It is diabetes. For the activity number 2, let's identify if the disease given is communicable and non-communicable disease. Click the like button if your answer is communicable diseases. And click heart button if your answer is non-communicable diseases. You will be given 5 seconds for each number. Number 1, COVID-19. And the answer is, you got it right. It's communicable diseases. Number 2, cancer. Is it a heart or a lung? And the answer is heart. Good job. It is non-communicable diseases. Number 3, asthma. Is it a heart or a lung? If your answer is heart, good job. It is under the non-communicable diseases. Number 4, hepatitis B. And the answer is, nice one, it's a communicable diseases. Number 5, cardiovascular diseases. If your answer is heart, you get it right again. It is non-communicable diseases. How many of you got the correct answers? Good job, learners. Are you familiar with the phrase, prevention is better than cure? What does it mean to you? After our discussion, for sure you will know the importance of this phrase. Last time, in health live streaming of Marie Ocampo of Dalandanan National High School, she discussed the meaning of non-communicable diseases, its different kinds, signs, and symptoms. Today, we will continue the lesson about the non-communicable diseases, and we will be starting on the ways to prevent and control non-communicable diseases. Here are some of the healthy measures that can help in preventing and controlling non-communicable diseases. For number 1, we have regular physical activities. These for such as exercise to strengthen your respiratory and cardiovascular system. Proper exercise also helps you maintain your normal weight. Healthy diet is one of its prevention, or eating the right kinds of food in the proper amount provides your body with essential nutrients. These nutrients boost your immune system. Avoid eating too much salty and fatty foods. Number 3, you need a personal health hygiene. Healthy living should start with yourself by practicing proper hygiene. You should take a bath every day and wash your hands properly. Number 4, we have to avoid alcoholic beverages and cigarettes. These alcohols and cigarettes contain toxic substances that may damage the organs in our body, which may result in different kinds of diseases. Avoiding the alcohol consumption and smoking will help you maintain your good health. Number 5 is getting enough rest and sleep. Getting enough rest and sleep is needed by your body for your growth and development. This also helps to regain your energy after studying and doing your tasks for the whole day. We also have a mental health. A sound mind also promotes a healthy body. Stress can weaken your immune system, making your body prone to different diseases. You should stay away from distress and keep a happy and positive disposition. Having a regular checkup. This means visiting your doctor even if you feel sick. This gives you an idea of how your body is functioning and if there are any problems within your system. A regular checkup also prevents and controls non-communicable diseases through early detection. Let's have a short health monitoring. Let's answer the following with a yes or a no. Every yes answer corresponds to 1 point. Number 1, get enough sleep. It is a yes or a no. Second, I consult a doctor when observed something unusual in the body. Is it a yes or a no? Next, I do not smoke. Is it a yes or a no? Fourth one, I eat fruits and vegetables. Is it a yes or a no? Number 5, exercise regularly. Is it a yes or a no? Number 6, I drink at least 8 to 12 glasses of waters a day. Is it a yes or a no? 7, I monitor my weight regularly. Is it a yes or a no? Number 8, I avoid eating foods that are salty, sweet, and fatty. Is it a yes or a no? Number 9, I make sure that the food I eat is nutritious. Is it a yes or a no? And lastly, number 10, I properly manage my stress. Is it a yes or a no? Let's try to count all the yes answers. If you got 8 to 10 yes, you are very good in maintaining your health. If you got 4 to 7 yes, you are still doing good. But if you got 1 to 3 yes, let's give a little more effort. Let us now go on to our next topic, the programs and policies for the non-communicable and lifestyle diseases. The primary government agency responsible for equitable, sustainable, and quality health in the Philippines is the Department of Health. The goal of the department and the other affiliated agencies is to promote and establish a sustainable environment for healthy living and also to prevent and control the lifestyle-related diseases. Here are some of the programs and policies implemented for non-communicable diseases. Number 1, a national multi-sectoral plan and a DOH strategic plan for non-communicable diseases and control 2017 to 2025. Number 2, a recently updated National Tobacco Control Strategy. We also have a tobacco and alcohol taxation. We also have a package of essential non-communicable diseases interventions or the PhilPet. We also have PhilHealth, primary care benefit package for non-communicable diseases. We also have the provision of non-communicable diseases, maintenance medicines under the Medicine Access Program of the DOH or Department of Health. We also have the policies on cancer prevention and control, and Stop Smoke Mobile Health Program, together with the Quitline and Smoking Cessation Clinics. We also have the Filipino Plan of Action for Nutrition 2017 to 2022. We also have the guidelines for front-of-pack labeling for prepackaged food. As I have mentioned earlier, the Department of Health is the primary government agency responsible for the equitable, sustainable, and quality health for Filipinos. The Department of Health implements such programs to prevent and control the non-communicable diseases in the community. This disease-based approach program was implemented in all local government units vertically with policies, protocols, and interventions that targeted a particular disease. And here are some of the programs, including the following. We have number 1, Diabetes Mellitus Prevention and Control Program. Number 2, Occupational Health Program. Number 3, Cardiovascular Disease Prevention and Control Program. Number 4, Smoking Cessation Program. And number 5, the Violence and Injury Prevention Program. The health centers are designed to give medical services nationwide. The following health services of these are medical and dental services, nutrition services, research and laboratory center, health education and manpower services, family planning and natal care services, and Center for Cancer Control. The Department of Health also conducts separate and distinct health promotion campaign at the national, regional, and local levels. And these are the following campaigns. Number 1, we have the No Smoking Month. Number 2, Nutrition Month. 3, Cancer Awareness Month. Number 4, National Disability and Prevention Rehabilitation Week. Number 5, Heart Month. We also have number 6, Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Week. Number 7, Ehersisyong Pangkalusugan para sa lahat or Zumba. Number 8, the Hypertension Week. Number 9, Kontra Paputok. And number 10, the National Diabetes Awareness Week. Aside from the Department of Health, there are also other agencies that work hand in hand with the government to prevent and control the non-communicable diseases as well as to improve the health of each Filipino. And these are Osteoporosis Society of the Philippines or the OSP, Philippine Lipid Society or the PLS, National Asthma Movement or the NAM, a Framework Association for the Study of Overweight and Obesity or the PASOO, the UP College of Nursing or the UPN, Philippine Cancer Society or the PCS, Nutritional Dietitian Association of the Philippines or the NDAP, Philippine Pediatric Society or the PPS. We also have the Philippine Heart Association or the PHA, Food Nutrition Research Institute or the DOST or FNRI, Philippine Society of Hypertension or the PSH, Tobacco Free Philippines or the FTP, Department of Interior and Local Government or the DILG, Oversight Committee on Diabetes or the OCD, Philippines Diabetes Association or the PDA, Philippine College of Chest Physicians or the PCCP, and last but not the least, the UP College of Kinetics or the UPCHK. Let's now have a short activity to check your learnings. For activity number 1, just comment down true if the statement is true and comment down false if the statement is false. Number 1, virus are causative factors of non-communicable diseases. Is it a true or a false? Number 2, health centers are designed to render medical services nationwide. Is it true or false? Number 3, non-communicable diseases cannot be transmitted from one person to another. Is it true or false? Number 4, influenza, tuberculosis, and hives are examples of non-communicable diseases. Is it true or false? Number 5, the Department of Education is the primary government agency responsible for equitable, sustainable, and quality health for Filipinos. Is it true or false? Let's check your answers. Number 1 is false. Number 2 is true. Number 3 is true. Number 4 is false. Number 5 is false. Good job, learners. For the activity number 2, using the acronyms below, identify the different agencies that helps in preventing and controlling non-communicable diseases. These are the correct answers. Number 1 is the Department of Interior and Local Government. Number 2 is Oversight Committee on Diabetes. Number 3, Philippine Diabetes Association. Number 4, Philippine Cancer Society. And number 5 is the Nutrition Dietitian Association of the Philippines. Good job again, learners. And for the activity number 3, please cite at least 5 Department of Health Promotion and Campaign. And these are the possible answers. How many correct answers do you get? Perfect. Good job, everyone. For today's homework and to be checked on your follow-up discussion together with your MAPE teachers, prepare for an infographic in celebration for the Nutrition Month. Your teacher will evaluate your output using this rubric. Let us go back to the famous phrase. Prevention is better than cure. As you have learned, there are non-communicable diseases which cannot be cured and can be life-threatening. It's easier to stop something bad from happening in first place than to fix the damage after it has happened. A healthy body is your great defense to prevent having this disease. Hope you have learned many things in today's lesson. Before I go, may I leave you some words to ponder. Think positively exercise daily, eat healthy, work hard, stay strong, worry less, dance more, love often, and be happy. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening and spending your precious time with me. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to give thanks to each and everyone who make this Valenzuela live streaming possible. Outstanding and remarkable. See you again in our next Valenzuela live streaming in Mapo. Again, I am your nurse, Marie Antoinette Ganalon Soriano from Disciplina Village, Big 9 National High School. Let us all stay safe and be healthy. Goodbye.